And this is why I love 50 Cent. If you guys don't follow 50 Cent on IG, like, what are you doing? It's time. He is so funny. I don't know if you guys just saw his latest post.
Don't trust nobody. In Hollywood, specifically, when you get there, a lot of people don't know how to say no. That's the difference between New York City and California.
The world of celebrity feuds is no stranger to bold exchanges, shocking claims, and scandalous headlines. But the ongoing clash between 50 Cent and Jay-Z has taken things to a whole new level. This isn't about record sales or industry bragging rights. It's personal. The two rap legends are back in the spotlight not for their music, but for a fiery dispute fueled by jaw-dropping accusations and 50 Cent's relentless social media attacks aimed squarely at Jay-Z. Adding to the drama is the timing, as these jabs come while Jay-Z is entangled in a storm of legal troubles that could shake his entire empire to its core.
If that's part of the indictment, that's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again. That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
It all began with a red carpet appearance that had everyone talking. Jay-Z, accompanied by his wife Beyoncé and daughter Blue Ivy, stepped out for the premiere of the highly anticipated film Mufasa: The Lion King. On the surface, it seemed like a wholesome family moment. But the internet was quick to point out the elephant in the room, the swirling allegations against Jay-Z. These claims, which have taken center stage in a recently amended lawsuit, accuse the rapper of misconduct dating back more than 2 decades. While Jay-Z has vehemently denied the accusations, calling them a blatant attempt at blackmail, his public appearance at such a high-profile event drew criticism from many, including none other than 50 Cent.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men at a video.
Never one to hold back, 50 Cent wasted no time turning Jay-Z's red carpet moment into a platform for his signature brand of trolling. In a now-deleted post that sent social media into a frenzy, 50 quipped, "Jay said, they said I did something crazy. Everybody get dressed, we go into Mufasa," a sarcastic jab at Jay-Z's decision to attend the premiere, despite serious allegations swirling around him. While 50 Cent's knack for turning even the most serious situations into punchlines is well known, this latest dig feels more pointed. Is it just another shot in their long-running rivalry, or is there a deeper motive? The context lies in the accusations themselves. A lawsuit, originally filed months ago, was recently amended to name Jay-Z alongside another high-profile music mogul. The alleged incident took place at an after-party following a major awards show in 2000, where, according to the accuser, she was lured into a private setting and subjected to events that left her traumatized. While details remain under wraps due to the plaintiff's anonymity, the gravity of the claims has sparked public outrage and a media firestorm. Jay-Z has vehemently denied the allegations, calling them a blatant extortion attempt by the opposing legal team.
In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?"
In his statement, Jay-Z did not hold back, calling the situation a calculated attempt to exploit his name and tarnish his reputation. He went a step further by directly calling out the lawyer representing the accuser, alleging that the case was built on a foundation of lies, designed to pressure him into a settlement. "I'm not from your world," Jay-Z wrote, referencing the legal tactics he claims are being used against him. "We have very strict codes and honor. We protect people, not exploit them." Despite his firm denial, public opinion remains divided. While some have rallied in his defense, others question the timing of the accusations and Jay-Z's pointed response.
With just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it, it's long, where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible?
Amid the whirlwind of controversy, 50 Cent has positioned himself as both commentator and instigator, a role he's mastered over the years. His history of poking fun at Jay-Z is well documented, but this latest round of trolling feels different. Some speculate that 50's relentless focus on the allegations is a calculated move to undermine Jay-Z's narrative of innocence. Others believe it's just 50 being 50. always ready to dominate the conversation and remind the world why he's the undisputed king of keeping things messy. This isn't the first time he's used social media as his battleground. Over the years, 50 Cent has built a reputation as one of entertainment's most outspoken figures, from feuds with fellow rappers to public spats with his own family. His online presence is a masterclass in stirring the pot. But in this case, his jabs at Jay-Z go beyond simple mockery. They're about seizing a moment of vulnerability. And if there's one thing 50 Cent knows how to do, it's spot an opportunity and run with it.
And that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally.
What's particularly fascinating is how 50 Cent has framed his commentary by referencing Mufasa and turning Jay-Z's red carpet moment into a punchline. By doing so, he's managed to inject humor into a situation that, for many, is anything but funny. Some see his approach as wildly inappropriate, given the seriousness of the allegations, while others view it as a prime example of 50 Cent's unmatched ability to cut through the noise and spark conversation. Love him or hate him, there's no denying his knack for staying relevant, and this latest stunt is yet another reminder of his mastery in commanding the public's attention.
Now, with respect to evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress.
The feud between 50 Cent and Jay-Z runs deeper than social media antics. It's a clash rooted in years of competition, ego battles, and public spats. While they've collaborated on projects and shared stages in the past, their relationship has always been complex, if not outright contentious. Their rivalry reflects a larger contrast in their approaches to fame and success. Jay-Z, with his polished image and sharp business acumen, has built an empire beyond music, positioning himself as a family man and cultural icon. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has embraced the role of provocateur, fearlessly calling out peers and stirring controversy to remain in the spotlight. This fundamental difference is on full display in the latest chapter of their feud. While Jay-Z has responded to recent allegations with carefully crafted statements aimed at protecting his image, 50 Cent has taken the opposite route, turning the situation into a spectacle and using it as fodder for his online persona. The stark contrast in their responses highlights their opposing public personas and explains why their feud continues to captivate audiences.
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding, right?
As if the tension between 50 Cent and Jay-Z wasn't enough, the situation is further complicated by their shared history with another controversial figure, Diddy. The music mogul, who has faced his own share of legal troubles, often finds himself caught in the crossfire of 50 Cent's online jabs. In fact, some of 50 Cent's recent posts about Diddy have included several digs online, and critics pretending to glue to their screens. It's almost as if 50 Cent is playing a game of chess, strategically targeting his foes while ensuring the spotlight remains firmly on himself.
Go back to that 50 Cent post, and I'm gonna tell you why 50 is literally a diabolical genius.
But why now? Why has 50 Cent chosen this moment to turn up the heat on Jay-Z? Some speculate that it's part of a larger plan to capitalize on the headlines and position himself at the center of the drama. Others believe it's driven by a personal vendetta, fueled by years of competition and animosity. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear, 50 Cent isn't backing down anytime soon. As the legal battle unfolds, you can bet he'll be there, ready to weigh in with his signature brand of commentary. As the dust settles from this latest round of drama, it's impossible not to wonder what's next for these two rap icons. Will Jay-Z manage to clear his name and maintain his status as an untouchable force in the industry? Or will 50 Cent's relentless trolling chip away at his carefully curated image? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this story is far from over. And with 50 Cent in the mix, you can expect plenty more twists, turns, and Instagram posts to keep the drama alive.
And this guy,
50's not to be.
No, don't.
50's not to be fucked
With
with.
Fifth, y'all don't even. Fifth
Play
is
around if you
different.
want to.
Fifth is different.
And he's on tour.
Let's dive deeper into the tangled web of animosity, rivalry, and drama that continues to define 50 Cent's relentless campaign against his industry peers. If you thought the first chapter of this saga was intense, buckle up. The story only gets more twisted from here. At the center of it all is 50 Cent's unique ability to weaponize his personality and platform, keeping his rivals on edge. To truly understand how he's turned his beef with Jay-Z into a public spectacle, you also have to consider his long-standing history of conflict with another polarizing figure, Diddy. 50 Cent's feud with Diddy is legendary, filled with years of insults, subtle digs, and outright accusations. While their rivalry initially seemed rooted in competition, it's clear there's something much deeper at play. Recently, Diddy has been embroiled in his own wave of controversies, and 50 Cent has wasted no time connecting the dots between Diddy's alleged wrongdoings and Jay-Z's current legal situation. Some fans speculate that 50 Cent's recent attacks on Jay-Z are part of a larger strategy to expose what he sees as a pattern of behavior among the industry's elite. Others believe it's just 50 Cent being, well, 50 Cent, always finding a way to insert himself into the conversation and keep the spotlight firmly on him.
You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other internationally. Let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there, because America can be purchased.
What's fascinating about 50 Cent's approach is how he expertly blends humor, criticism, and outright mockery to keep people talking. Take, for example, his commentary on Diddy's infamous parties over the years. 50 Cent has made it clear he wants nothing to do with the gatherings Diddy hosts. "That's why I don't be going to those puffy parties," he famously quipped during a concert last year. You hug somebody from the front and the back at the same time. For 50 Cent, these comments aren't just jokes. They're carefully calculated moves designed to paint Diddy in a specific light. And as Diddy's legal troubles have continued to escalate, those remarks have taken on a new level of significance.
The G-Unit shoe outsold the Sean Carter shoe 6-1. I made over $80 million during the RBK time period.
Here's where things get even more interesting. 50 Cent is reportedly working on a Netflix documentary titled Diddy Do It, which promises to delve into the allegations and scandals surrounding Diddy in excruciating detail. Sources say the project is being marketed as a damning expose, with 50 Cent and his team vowing to give a voice to the voiceless. Even the title of the documentary is a clever play on words, designed to make viewers question the very nature of Diddy's public persona. And while it's unclear when the series will drop, one thing is certain: it's already generating buzz, especially among fans eager to see how 50 Cent will tackle such a controversial topic. The idea of 50 Cent producing a documentary about one of his biggest rivals is audacious, to say the least, but it also highlights his ability to control the narrative. By positioning himself as a truth teller, 50 Cent has managed to shift the focus onto his rivals, deflecting attention away from his own controversies. It's a masterstroke of public relations, allowing him to dominate the conversation without having to defend his own actions. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time 50 Cent has turned a feud into content. From his Instagram rants to his now iconic interviews, where he casually drags his peers, for 50 Cent, the feud isn't just personal, it's business. And as they say, business is booming.
I don't think he's aware of his presentation. You know, there's an adjustment. There's something that's happening that's different about him and the way people.
But what about Jay-Z? How does he fit into this larger narrative? Some fans believe that 50 Cent's recent attacks on Jay-Z are a way of doubling down on his rivalry with Diddy. After all, the two have been linked in the public eye for years, not only because of their shared history in the music industry, but also because of their roles as gatekeepers of hip-hop. By targeting Jay-Z, 50 Cent is essentially taking aim at the entire system, a system he's long criticized as corrupt, exploitative, and out of touch. While Jay-Z has largely remained silent on the matter, his decision to attend the red carpet premiere of Mufasa the Lion King has only added fuel to the fire, intensifying the drama and keeping the feud front and center.
Tim, you're aware of international. You are like flex here. I've always said that. I always felt like that, right?
For 50 Cent, the timing of Jay-Z's appearance couldn't have been more perfect. It gave him the ammunition he needed to turn the spotlight back on his rival while continuing to stoke the flames of his feud with Diddy. Let's be honest, 50 Cent's comments weren't just about Jay-Z. They were about the entire image that Jay-Z and Diddy have worked so hard to cultivate. By mocking Jay-Z's decision to attend a family-friendly event in the midst of a legal scandal, 50 Cent was essentially calling out what he sees as hypocrisy. How you gonna show up to a premiere like everything's fine when the streets are talking? That's the subtext of 50 Cent's remarks, and it resonates with fans who feel the industry's elite are often shielded from the consequences of their actions. But 50 Cent's criticism isn't just aimed at Jay-Z and Diddy. It's also directed at the culture that enables them. In interviews and social media posts, he's repeatedly called out what he sees as a double standard in the industry, where certain figures operate with impunity while others are held to a different standard. They protect their own, he said on more than one occasion, hinting at a network of influence that goes far beyond music. Whether there's any truth to these claims is up for debate, but one thing's for sure, 50 Cent isn't afraid to say what others won't, and that's part of what makes him such a compelling figure, even when his methods are controversial. I waited, fanboying over.
There's different things that's not really beef though, that's just competitive energy.
Competitiveness. All right, so you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him.
Okay.
Of course, not everyone is on board with 50 Cent's approach. Critics have accused him of being opportunistic, using other people's scandals to boost his own profile. While there's certainly an argument to be made there, it's also worth noting that 50 Cent has a track record of being right about these things. Remember when he predicted that Diddy's legal troubles would eventually catch up to him? Or when he hinted that there was more to Jay-Z's story than met the eye? Whether through intuition, insider knowledge, or sheer luck, 50 Cent has a knack for staying ahead of the curve, and that's part of what makes his commentary so hard to ignore, even when it's wrapped in layers of sarcasm and humor. But what's the end game here? That's the question on everyone's mind. For 50 Cent, the feud with Jay-Z and Diddy isn't just about settling old scores. It's about cementing his legacy as a disruptor. By taking on two of the biggest names in the industry, he's positioning himself as an outsider who's unafraid to challenge the status quo. And in today's media landscape, where controversy often equals clicks, that's a powerful position to be in. Whether he's trolling on Instagram, producing documentaries, or dropping hints about his rivals' misdeeds, 50 Cent knows how to keep the narrative focused on him. And as long as people are talking, he's winning.
The documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie.
But there's also a darker side to all of this. For all his humor and bravado, 50 Cent's commentary touches on some very real issues the industry has been grappling with for years. From allegations of misconduct to questions about power dynamics, the stories surrounding figures like Jay-Z and Diddy serve as reminders of the challenges that come with fame and influence. While 50 Cent's approach may not be everyone's cup of tea, it's hard to deny that he's bringing these conversations into the mainstream. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up for debate, but one thing's for sure. He's not backing down.
Like they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down.
As the drama continues to unfold, one can't help but wonder what's next for 50 Cent and Diddy. Will the documentary Diddy Do It actually make it to release? And if it does, what kind of impact will it have on the industry? More importantly, how will Jay-Z respond to 50 Cent's relentless trolling? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain. This story is far from over. With 50 Cent at the helm, we can expect plenty more twists, turns, and shocking revelations in the weeks and months to come. And if there's one thing we've learned from all of this, it's that in the world of celebrity feuds, anything is possible. So what do you think? Is 50 Cent's relentless trolling of Jay-Z just another publicity stunt, or is there something deeper at play? And how do you think Jay-Z will respond to this ongoing jabs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this high-stakes drama. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the conversation going.